All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and start a new set of notes. You can call these notes Intro to Systems. Today's date is what is today? The 3rd. Okay? It's the 3rd. We're doing Intro to Systems today. All right, so what I want you guys to do is I want you to look at these 3 graphs, and I want you to decide how you might know there is one solution, okay? So take a look at these 3 graphs. Why do you think there is one solution? All right, so the reason why there is one solution, how we know there's one solution, is because the solution is where 2 lines intersect. So in each of these, the lines intersect only at one point. So how do you know there's one solution? There's one point where the lines intersect. Okay, so you want to write that down, that a solution is the one point where the lines intersect. On all 3 of these, our solutions would be each coordinate. Okay, a solution is a coordinate. So like the first one, it would be 5, 1. The second graph, it would be 3, 2. And then the third graph, we got to estimate it to be about 3.1, 1.2. All right. So 2 things you want to write down is what a solution is, one point where the lines intersect, and then make a sketch of one of these graphs and label what the solution is. All right. So now that we know what a solution is, go ahead and decide how many solutions do you think these 3 graphs might have? All right, hopefully you guys are saying none, that none of these graphs have any solution. There is no point where any of these cross each other, okay? And at no point will they, because notice each of their slopes. For each pair, the slopes are exactly the same. My slope for both of these is -1/2. My slope for these is 2. My slope for these is undefined. All of them, my slopes are the same. And what do we call those lines? Parallel lines. Might help if I spelled that right. Parallel lines never intersect. Okay? So with all of these, you want to go ahead and write down from this slide that you're going to have no solution for these graphs. So I would make a sketch of one of the graphs and write down no solution because we have parallel lines. Parallel lines never intersect. All right, so now let's look at these 2 equations. These 2 equations, I'm already looking at their slopes because we just talked about how if they're the same slope, we're not going to have any solutions. But I see there are 2 different slopes. So we need to find the solution to the system of equations. Well, how do I do that? Well, we can graph, okay? So I have a y-intercept at -5 and a slope of 2. So I'm going to rise 2, run 1, rise 2, run 1, rise 2, run 1. I'm going to keep going until I get enough points that I'm satisfied. All right. And then my second line, my slope is -3. My y-intercept is +4. So I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, run 1, 1, 2, 3, run 1, 1, 2, 3, run 1. I'm going to go ahead and connect all these dots. Okay. Now notice it's right about there where they intersect. That is where my solution is. Okay. So we have to estimate about what the solution would be for the actual coordinate in this case. We're not going to do that right now. The point is just to be able to identify what the solution is for a system of equations. So again, what does it mean to be a solution to a system of equations? It's the point where two lines intersect. Okay, so on this one, go ahead, pause the video and find the solution. Okay, my solution is going to be right here. I'm going to go to the side here, and I'm going to see we were between 4 and 6. So that's going to be 5. I'm going to go, I can't see it that well, straight down. Again, between -2 and 4, so we're going to have -3. So what is my solution? -3, 5. Let's see here. All right, guys, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to stop there for today. That's all we need to do. Go ahead and work on today's CFU, okay?